Hello everyone, it is the Loki Monster here, and today we are doing the quest for the Cosmic Pauldrons. Now, before we do that though, we have some additions to the Talk Like a Pirate Day collection to check out. So let's go see Gunpowder Mary here on the bridge. Now, if you click on your Pirate Day collection, or the shop if you didn't buy the collection, you'll now find a Macaulay travel form. And this fellow is 4500 DC if you do not have the collection. And the Rapscallion pet, which I pleaded with them for, is 550 DC if you can buy him. Now, if you have the pet, you can simply click on the crystal at the bottom to return to Lore Master Hazel. But, of course, if you don't have the pet, you just have to book it over here to her hut. So, we're just going to click on Hazel here to get to the menu. And then you just want to click on the question mark, unearthing the raiment. So it says it has found traces in the daily boss battles. And unfortunately, I have already done my daily boss battle today. Oh, it's a little disappointing because I could do this. You could do this at the same time, but it is a good daily boss for this, and we're going to need to defeat the daily boss 10 times and defeat 60 daily boss monsters. We also have an addition, which is this crystal here. If you click on it, you'll now see, if you click on here, you can travel directly to the Cosmic Shadow Guard and the Cosmic Living Stones. So that can save you a ton of time traveling. Now, unfortunately, it's not on the pet. But let's check out the Pauldrons. So these are the regular Pauldrons, and to craft these, they're going to be 5 Cosmic Pauldron threads and then 4,500 for these awakened ones. So, and I'm just going to say that I really think that they need to add those crystals to the pet because we paid a lot of money for these pets. So to start the quest, you just want to bring up your menu, click on Adventures, and then click on Daily Boss Battle, and then go there. And today is RS5, and like I said, if you haven't done your daily boss, grab your daily boss quest here, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And we're literally killing birds here. So, anyways, I had started on the blue server. I switched to the red because the blue server can be very dead midday. It might be okay at reset, but during the day, not so good. So you want to kill 60 of the mobs and then the boss 10 times. So I'm actually just leaving this in because I want to show AE this with the tracers and that I'm having problems with. The debugger is on, guys. It does not come on when the game is bugging out. So how do I send you a report with the debugger if the debugger doesn't work when it's bugging out? And also, like I said, no loot or I can't pick it up at all. Okay, sorry guys for the tangent. I don't know if any of you have that problem, but I'm trying to get it resolved and I can't send them a debug report. So now that I've completed that, you just have to turn that in and you'll get a new quest. And it says that everything points to Unicorn Glen. So we're going to accept this. And we need a whole bunch of stuff here that we'll figure out when we get to the Glen. So to get to the Glen, you want to travel to Arkengrove and the Arkengrove Forest, which is the only location there still on here, even though you can travel to the tower via other methods. So I am going to book it down here to the Unicorn Glen. And then you want to zip over here to this crystal, the Mystic Fracture. And once you enter the fracture, you'll see this new world. It's the same area, but it's filled with tons of mobs that aren't the same as the normal area, starting with this tiny itty bitty cosmic shroom. He's so cute. It's hard to see him there. Might see one a little bit later. And then we have the Tenbrus unicorns, and I have no idea if I said that right. And they drop the unicorn horns, and you'll need to kill 20 of them. And then let's go over this guy, the Madden unicorn. He drops the tainted unicorn fur. And then over here we have some mystic ferns, and they're a little tougher than the rest of the mobs. I'm not quite sure why, but they are. They drop the fern leaves, and then we have this big guy, and he's up where one of the derpicorns normally spawn, right where the crystal dropped you. I didn't even see him when I came in to begin with. And he's a little tough, so you might need friends for him if you're running with drop gear and you're a little bit underpowered. And he drops the apex fruit. Now over here in the cave where the cat normally is, on the regular map, is the Cosmicorn. Now you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna take on a derpicorn by myself. Well, guess what, guys? This derpicorn is not that tough, and all of his attacks are out front. So if you stay under and behind him, you will be fine, but it does take a long time to solo him. Now, I have just finished all of them, and I had to finish all of them to make the rainbow shards appear. They will not appear until you have completed the rest of the quest. Everything else you can do in any order you wish, but this one has to be done at the end. Now, once you've gotten all of them, and you can just follow the arrow to find them, you can turn this in. And of course, as always, you can party up for this and make it go a lot faster. So we're just going to turn that in. So now we have to create the pattern for the pauldrons. So I'm just going to accept this. And then you want to go to the menu again and click on pattern research, and then click on the cosmic patterns and craft. And that will take 24 hours, but I'm going to speed this up so we can see the daily and the repeatable. So this is the repeatable quest here. And it says you can travel back to the Cosmic Glen or daily boss battles to find what you need. So you're going to need 20 frayed pauldron threads, which will drop from any of the mobs here or any of the mobs in the daily boss. And you'll also have to kill the Cosmicorn horn. And I'm just going to show you again where he is, over here on the cave. So if you jump down from the cliffs, now you're much better off doing this on the red server rather than the blue server, which I was doing. I came to the blue server because I didn't want to fight for mobs. I didn't know that there were going to be this abundant when I did that. And then I tested out the mobs here to see how often the fragment drops. And I actually discovered that how far apart they are, how tough these mobs are, that you are much better off going to the daily boss and farming them there. Now, because I already did the daily, I was only able to do the repeatable, but I can show you the new daily quest. So I'm just going to turn in that one there, and here you'll find we now have the gathered the pauldron threads at the bottom, that repeatable. And the nice thing is, because you can do that one with the daily boss, you can do the two of them at the same time, and you'll only have to go over and kill the unicorn. But for the new Tangled Stein 3 quest, you are going to have to defeat 20 enemies in the Cosmic Glen, also kill the Cosmic Unicorn twice, and defeat 5 daily bosses. So, this one seems a little bit faster than the Daily Stein 1, but the fastest one to do is the Daily Stein 2, but that's only 190 threads versus the 250 threads that you would get from doing either the first one or the third one. And as usual, you can choose between your rewards for whatever piece that you happen to be working on. Now, you might be wondering, can I fast travel to the new area? Well, the answer is no for me, but I wasn't able to do the daily quest. So there is the possibility that once you've done the daily quest, you'll be able to fast travel there. I want to thank you all for joining me, and if you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.